Hello, and what is going on, you guys? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Today is the final round in Season 1 for the 2022 series of the Gran Turismo World Series. Manufacturers Cup has arrived on GT7 since we have participated from the Nations Cup in the same round for the final race from yesterday. Right now, we are racing at Suzuka Circuit for today's competition by having a Gr.4 race is about to be ready to go after the 5th round at Daytona Road Course. By having a recap is going to be a very good, excellent, proud moment. Mostly different manufacturer brands on every different lobbies since every GT players have also to be participate by having a further chances to see how stronger and faster to be well capable to be on the daytime condition by the morning and the afternoon with partly cloudy and bright and sunny day. So here we are, folks. Round 6 in July 2nd, 2022 is about to go underway by having a figure 8 circuit. We'll go for the challenge. It's going to be a very good, excellent Gr.4 race, just like the Nations Cup back from test season 2. It turns out to have very good, excellent racing moments since the very beginning at the end of May and goes middle on to June by having 4 rounds and earlier at the start of July towards the end. But it takes a lot of hard work since I have putting up with some instant replay during the part of the gameplay is going to be doing some hard work. So I'm about to get ready. The final race will be ahead of us by having 12 laps for the number of players up to 16 in the rolling start type by the formation. Gr.4 cars will be doing a hard racing compound tires will be required to be as a mandatory, but optionally it will be quite possible to have 2 choices, go for 2 tire changes, and also to have one will have to go endurance to see how the decision is going to have to make. So let's scroll down. Car restrictions to be checked, race settings checked, penalty settings as always will be set to be on light. Alright folks, looks like I'm about to get ready to go. This will be the final race. If I could probably have to climb up onto the top 3 position from the last race, is going to be doing some best GT moment out there to race in Suzuka Circuit. BOP regulation will be set up automatically. We'll have to do some practice before we will join in session. The final race at the end of the Manufacturers Cup for Season 1 before Toyota Gazoo Racing GT Cup for Round 4 will be coming up by tomorrow and Sunday. As always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, go and click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more, and don't forget to click the bell for notifications on upcoming content videos in the later future. Now it is time to get ready to start the final race. Let's begin. It's going to be a bright and sunny day in Suzuka Circuit, folks. Today's temperature is 75.2 degrees Fahrenheit to have a very good 12-lap challenge. We'll be starting out to have a daytime in the afternoon and go for the dusk time in lap number 12 towards the end. How excited to see how the final race is going to become. So excited to get everything prepared. For this part of the race, we have to go with 2 choices of tires, include a pit stop. It's about to get ready to go in about 23 seconds before the race begins. Choose any kinds of strategy wisely, you guys. Go with a medium and hard, or go with the hard tires. We'll have to stay endurance to have a main requirement tires. Alright, let's do this. Switching up onto hard racing compound tires. So here we go, folks. Let's have a competition time to begin. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, the final race in Season 1 for the 2022 series of the Gran Turismo World Series. Manufacturers Cup is about to begin. Now let's go for the drivers in the Gr.4 car. We'll get settled in on the way. Here we have Gonzo21 in first place, I'm just here in position number 2. Third place is Barika in the Subaru WRX Gr.4, and here's DJ Allison in 4th place. Here's myself in 5th place for the UDRS InSportec livery of the Corvette. Redline Shadow 29 in 6th place in the Hyundai Genesis. Toodles has entered position 7, and here's FB4CC7 in 8th place. Goggles Pisano 42 in 9th place. 10th place we have BRT Botorosa in the Subaru WRX, along with Spinix 311 in 11th place. 80K Fast Ginger 1 arrives in position 12. Corvettes 13 in position 13 in the Ford Mustang. Next up, RSR Kingster in the McLaren 650S Gr.4. Hilljack in position 15 takes the last. Alright folks, here we go. Everything is about to get prepared by having a very good ongoing strategy to take 12 laps around the track in Suzuka. It all comes down to this: to have a very good, excellent hashtag. My GT moment is going to be very important to have all kinds of best racing moments for the final round at the end of the first season of the Manufacturers Cup. So for the top 3 racers, we'll have to take the head start in about 3 seconds until we're about to go green. This is it. The final race in round 6 of the Manufacturers Cup in the 2022 GT World Series takes off and go underway to have a wonderful start by the formation to have turn number 1 and 2 at the first turn. Good luck, and let's have a very good proud moment to have a best clean racing moments in the GT World Series for having a very good race excellent moment. Now DJ Allison in the Subaru WRX Gr.4 has entered the S-curves by going up onto turn 3 and 4. Turn 5 and 6 is going to be quite doing excellent for having all-wheel drives to take the advantage. And there goes Redline Shadow 29 in the Hyundai Genesis Gr.4. Takes the passing through onto Team InSportec to drop down onto position 6. Moves on in position 5. Is about to have a very good Dunlop curve. Will be going on the way in sector 2. Here comes the danger curve onto turn number 8. Pull the brake and take that sharp right turn directly without losing control of the grip. That's the ticket. Looks like sector 2 clear. Moving on in the 3rd sector to take turn 10 and 11 at the hairpin. Better get ready because it's about to go longer and faster to have a much excellent maintained pace. We'll have to go forward to find your line. Now we have Toodles is entered on to position 7 and about 0.7 seconds behind at Team UDRS InSportec in the Chevy Corvette C7 Gr.4. Looks like the spoon curve is going to be quite doing some fast cornering. We'll have to do some technique and go follow up the lineup at the apex as I go. Keep steering hard at the left. Take the straightaway as I go. Catch up and build a slipstream. We'll have to go endurance to have one-time amount before doing the pit stop. It's going to be a very good, excellent choice will be available at this time. So watch yourself. The fuel gauges is about to go depleted much faster before entered onto the Catskill Triangle to take the final turn in turn 16 through 18. There we go. The top 5 racers are about to go right at it. No contact, no penalty. Just clean racing after taking turn 18 by having a full stretch by entered lap number 2 without having a fastest lap time towards lap number 3. We'll go for the update. Looks like Gonzo 21 in the Nissan Silvia S15 touring car is now currently to take the lead, and that makes 4 racers will have to go dive in onto turn 1 and 2 at the first turn. Very good, excellent technique. Barika is now going to be staying on defense before Hyundai will have to switch up and go for the offense to be on the S-curves. However, Team InSportec in the Chevy Corvette C7 Gr.4 is still barely trying to keep up and much longer to have an ongoing defense before Toodles from position 7. Oh boy, looks like Redline Shadow 29 in the Hyundai Genesis Gr.4 is going off the track and passes through by Team InSportec to be moved on directly at position 5 to be coming over to be at the Dunlop curve. This instant replay is going to be quite also to be featured to have this main investigation. So there goes Redline Shadow 29 to be dropped down and ended up on the 7th place for Team Hyundai before entered to be in the 2nd sector. We'll have to keep up and stay on the handling to be exit out onto the S-curves. And that makes Team Insportec will have to go correctly to see how faster it goes by taking turn 10 and 11 at the hairpin before going on to be at turn 12. So let's see how Keep Our Hopes will have to keep trying for Team Insportec to enter onto the 5th position. So we got 13 drivers left standing, where only one racer have left the lobby. Keep our eyes checked, so looks like it's going to get much longer it takes because Gonzo21 is now going faster to be on the upper hand by taking it out and out in Sector 4, folks. Here comes Nissan Silvia S15 touring car will take the Catskill Triangle in the final turn at this chicane. Very good. Excellent all or nothing touring car for having a Japanese vehicle is going to be very good, excellent to have a perfect time to be on the track. Here comes the lap time for Gonzo 21. 2 minutes 11.945 seconds is very good and remarkable to have a S15 touring car will have to go for the lead. But not to mention, because Redline Shadow 29 is going faster to switch it up and go for the higher pace, we'll have to take the first turn before Team Insportec will have to go enter onto turn number 1 and 2. So here he is, right on side and go well behind to take the first turn to go right back in to be on the S-curves. And here comes a slight formation. We'll have to get struggled up and go through for the defense before the offense will have to break the defense. Redline Shadow is now going right in. Insportec is now pushing up and stay for the defense by enter sector 2 by taking a contact. And there it goes. Looks like Insportec just did a good job without losing control amount of grip while Hyundai is in the way. Absolutely very good moment out there for Redline Shadow 29. It's going to be a very passive racing competition to take on with Team Insportec in the Chevy Corvette C7 Gr.4. The Insport livery is going to be quite very excellent to be represented to be part of Hyundai's manufacturer brand. Is going to be quite very excellent and remarkable. But here comes the contact at the hairpin onto turn 10 and 11. Toodles and Redline Shadow 29 is now going to have to gang up and catch forward to tag Team Insportec. Will have to keep forward onto turn 12. And here comes the spoon curve once again onto turn number 13. Here goes nothing. Pulling up the brake, take the hard lap, and go steering on the pressure. We'll have to do a touching position at the apex towards the straightaway. That's more like it. Looks like Redline Shadow 29 in the Hyundai Genesis Gr.4 along with Toodles in position 7 is now gang up by building up the slipstream. We'll go forward for the acceleration. Now for the out and out onto the final sector in lap number 2. Insportec just gonna have to brace itself. Better have to slow down quickly, and there goes Hyundai to take the Catskill Triangle to go for the entrance onto turn 17 through the 18 at the last. Close call, and almost barely had the chance for Team UDRS in the Corvette C7 Gr.4, folks. Almost had a perfect chance to get closer and will breaking through onto the line of the defense while Toodles is now gang up for the acceleration. Lap number 4. It's on the way, and keep up for the battle for Team Insportec while two racers are about to be struggled out onto each other to take the first turn before proceed on to lap number 4. S-curves will be going smoothly to take turn number 3, comes right back in onto turn 4, and Redline Shadow 29 in the Hyundai Genesis Gr.4 is now doing perfectly to have a very good proper braking position to stay on the inside by follow the apex. Excellent strategy and going smoothly, and well mobility for Redline Shadow 29 is doing perfectly to have an FR layout. Is going to be doing well dominance to beat every kinds of Gr.4 cars to be in the FR layout. Oversteering is correction, but don't get too much. Drive passive when racing on the track is very much important. So here comes turn 10 and 11 at the hairpin once again. Team Insportec will might have to go for another round to take the chance because the hard racing compound tires is going to be very excellent and well important to be on the main mandatory requirement, but also to have a few gauges is about to get a little bit depleted and about over 50% remaining. Keep up the pressure and going oversteer to be at the spoon curve. Close call. Now for the apex, we'll have to stay on track while Toodles is now going well behind, away from Team Insportec in the Corvette C7 Group 4 by 4.8 seconds behind the gap and going increased significantly to stay on edge to be on the maintain formation. So now it comes in to have the Cascade Triangle in Sector 4. Looks like I'm Just Here is currently to be at the number 4 position, while the 5th place driver, Redline Shadow 29 in the Hyundai Genesis Group 4, takes the pit stop, will be entered to be at the medium compound tires, along with I'm Just Here to be ready to switch things up and go for having a refuel strategy without having a tire change. But when it comes in to have some optional strategy to see how the opposite might be quite doing excellent to be using with the medium compound racing tires, is going to be the only way to see how it turns out perfectly by starting out with a hard racing compound tires without having a 1-minute penalty. It takes many methods during the competition since GT Sport and currently in Gran Turismo 7. So now here it comes for Team Insportec, moves on in position 4 in about 19 seconds to go to catch up for the top 3 drivers. So let's see how things might be doing so far out there on Gr.4 21 in a Nissan Silvia S15 touring car. Doing a good job and take the hairpin on turn 11 after taking turn 10 along with the 2nd and 3rd place driver. DJ Alcin and Barica is now going to have to gain right in for taking the battle for 2nd place. It's American versus Brazilian GT racer will take the showdown to see who will take the number 2 spot before going on to have a different racer. Will have to get breaking through onto the lane of the gap, will have to get further closer before one of the top 3 drivers will have to enter the pits by switching up or doing a refuel requirement by having a stop and go. So keep an eye out. Looks like the top 3 racers are still going right at it, while Gr.4 21 in the Nissan Silvia S15 touring car could probably have to stay in the lead. Turns out to have the final sector for position number 1 driver to take the Cascade Triangle onto turn 16 through 18. That's more like it. Now for DJ Alcin and Barica is now going to have to take the next one. We'll have to do the Cascade Triangle at the 2nd time for the moment. Very good, excellent, and stay on the struggle, and that makes DJ Alcin is now enter the pits by doing the hard compound tires. Will be get ready to set up and do a stop and go strategy with a refuel requirement. So here comes Insportec, takes position number 3, will be entered at the bronze position in lap number 6 by the halfway mark. Excellent running pace, and keep an eye out. DJ Alcin is about to be dropped down automatically to have a hard compound tires. Will be get back in the race. And there it goes. Looks like DJ Alcin is back in the race by dropping down from 3rd to position number 8. So that makes Insportec is doing faster to be on the main upper hand by having a very good, excellent late afternoon condition in Suzuka, folks. Going smoothly on to turn number 7 to be coming out in sector 2 by the exit to take the Dunlop curve. Absolutely job well done for Team UDRS. Now coming in to take the danger curve on to turn number 8. Excellent job. Now for turn number 9. Looks like Toodles is about to get closer in to Team Insportec in 3.1 seconds by the gap from behind. So let's keep our hopes checked and go smoothly to have a few remaining lap amount in exactly 25% remaining and over. So let's see how Gr.4 21 and Barica is now doing a perfect time to go for the long distance to stay in the same position before Team Insportec will be get closer in about 14 seconds up ahead in the lane of the gap. There goes Gr.4 21 is entering at the Cascade Triangle, so let's keep an eye out to see how he can probably have to go forward to take the next lap or doing a pit stop by the optional choice. Alright, looks like no signal check on the tire change. That makes lap number 7 for the 1st place driver as he goes on along with Barica in position number 2. Team UDRS in Sportec in the Chevy Corvette C7 Gr.4 is now currently to stay on top in the third position. To have an absolutely job opportunity, will have to go longer and endurance for only a one-time amount before enter to take the first one by having a same tire compound. We'll be doing directly by having a refuel requirement to be doing some main methods. We'll have to go forward. Now comes in to take lap number 7, folks. There goes the sun, and give a good bright peace and serenity. We'll have to do clean racing to have a very good excellent time. Now for the update on Gonzo 21 in the Nissan Silvia S15 touring car. Takes an absolutely faster lap by exactly 2 minutes 11.1 seconds. By adding up with 2 zeros is going to be doing some excellent, and the main faster lap time is doing absolutely job well done for Team Nissan. Incredible. One Silvia in the touring car racing modification is going to be so epic, and turns out to become a full FR competition car. Is going to be so awesome to see how faster for the oversteer cars is going to be doing some hard pacing efforts. Just like any kinds of FR cars, such as the Chevy Corvette C7 Gr.4 led by Team UDRS in Sportec to have a livery, and also to have different opponents like Redline Racing 21 and the Hyundai Genesis Gr.4 is doing the main role as a competition racer to be as UDRS main rivalry. So let's keep our eyes checked and continue on to take the next race in the middle of lap number 7 in the third sector. We'll have to take the spoon curve for Team Sportec. There we go. Looks like gonna have to take the straightaway to go up the hill by the terrain. Now looks like Gonzo 21 is now gonna have to keep up forward to take lap number 8 after the end of lap 7, while Barica is currently to stay in onto position 2. Coming out onto the out and out, press on, and reminder notice to have Team Sportec will have to call out to be automatically will be at the pits by having a no tire change and refuel only. Perfect time at the moment, so let's go right in and directly to have a tire change at this very moment, because refuel is very important to have this very excellent competition for the final race in Season 1 of the 2022 series in the GT World Series. Now we have Toodles has entered as well to be in the same position to have a hard tire compound in 27% remaining at the refuel call. There you go. Let's wait for the moment and stop at the diamond. There you go. Looks like Sportec has dropped down from 3rd to 8th. Clearly to have better chances, and oh boy, looks like Redline Shadow 29 just barely slowed down by having an unexpected contact. Oh boy, looks like this definitely might be having a disturbing call while Sportec is coming out in the pits in the nick of time. So let's do this and continue on in lap number 8 to stay on track with several opponents to have a very excellent ongoing strategy to see how different tire compound between the hard and medium. Let's do it. Take on turn number 8 and passes through to be at the Dunlop curve towards the danger at turn number 8. There's Goggles Bassano 42 in a Toyota GR Supra GT4 race car, and that makes Redline Shadow 29 is now going faster to be on the main push by the offense ever since the lap number 8 entry to be entered by coming out at the pits. So looks like gang separation is going to have to push up higher, and there goes Gonzo 21 in position number 1 to take the pits by having a medium compound racing tires will be get set up and go over to be on the hard compound tires by doing the main mandatory requirements. Same goes to Barica in position 2, and that makes several racers will might have to take the chance, will have to go forward to have a fuel map strategy, will have to step up and keep pressing on to be on the next lap, will be coming over. So take your time, 2 racers are about to be having a standby moment. There goes Gonzo 21 by having an update in 2 minutes 10.594 seconds is absolutely doing incredible out there by the new records. Same goes to DJ Alson is now moving on to take position 2, And there goes the Catskill Triangle for Team Insportec. Will have to take the push. Goggles_Pisano 42 will have to step up to take the 18th turn to be doing the full stretch in lap number 9 for only 3 more to go remaining. Splendid work. Build up the slipstream and take the right side by entered in turn number 1. Will go dive in to be at the first turn. Turn 2 is doing correctly. Let's keep our hopes checked for Team Insportec. That's the ticket. Very good, excellent corner strategy, and go forward to be on the S-curves onto turn number 3 and 4. Here goes turn number 5 for Team Insportec in the Chevy Corvette C7 Gr.4, folks. The crowd goes on for having a wonderful cheer to have a very good, excellent, clean racing strategy for doing the final round in the Manufacturers Cup. In about 12 seconds up ahead to catch up to I'm Just Here in position 4. Looks like Barica in position 3 is now going back to be in the 3rd position at the spot. And that makes Team Insportec is now climbing up to be in the top 5 position, is going to be right up in the bag. In about 3 more laps to go remaining. Late afternoon time is about to go forward before the dusk time. We'll be doing one last call before the final lap is about to begin. And same goes for Gonzo 21 in the Nissan Silvia S15 touring car, is doing a perfect time to stay ongoing in the lead. He did a proud job out there for himself. And same goes to Barica ever since from position number 2 by into the pits by doing the same thing like Gonzo 21 before DJ Allison is now doing the comeback moment to be staying right back onto position 2. But the green light signal just keep pressing on, so I bet it might be quite possible to see several racers will have to be called out to be on the instant replay to be on the yellow zone with a no passing zone. But there's no need to check, so let's just gonna have to keep moving on to take a different position on to 5th place. Here comes the Catskill Triangle in turn number 16 to enter. Turn 17 is doing the left position before take the right onto the final turn in number 18. Here comes lap number 10 after taking lap number 9. Team Insportec is doing perfectly to have a very excellent ongoing race to stay well defended in 5th place before Toodles will be coming back again in about 1.6 seconds remaining in the gap. Come on, let's keep it up. Gonna have to go right in onto the S turns. Very excellent mobility out there, folks. But the late afternoon time is going to be perfectly to be on the early sunset before entered onto Sector 2. But take a good look at the bright of the sun, folks. How beautiful and wonderful before the dusk time will go forward before the twilight will come at Suzuka. Take the danger curve onto turn number 8. Pass through onto turn 9 to be on the next turn by pulling the brake to be on the short straightaway in Sector 3 after taking Sector 2 clear by the end. Turn 10 and 11, here I go again. Inside cornering is going to be doing some excellent ongoing defense while Toodles is now staying on the on-feds by the usual. There he is right now. One Nissan Silvia S15 touring car is about to go for the scene. Looks like he did pretty well out there to have a Toodles moment. Take on the spoon curve in turn number 13 and 14. Keep coming hard at the left. Get some more shade out there and watch for the green light signal to be passed through. On to the last minute, folks. Looks like Barica has finally made it to get back onto 2nd place by overtake at DJ Allison to be moved down onto position 3rd. I'm Just Here is still in position number 4 by the ongoing, while Team UTRS Insportec is going to have to stay struggle by the ropes. And Toodles is now moving in to take the short offense in about 0.8 seconds to go remaining before entered in lap number 11. One more lap to go. The top 3 racers are about to get a little bit separated by doing the S-curves onto turn number 3 through 7. There goes Gonzo 21 is now coming out to be at the Dunlop curve before take the danger curve at turn number 8 will be step up by the next turn. There you go, looks like he did pretty well, and keep up the oversteer handling by doing the FR layout in the S15 Silvia touring car. Same goes for the second and third place driver, DJ Allison, and Barreca is now coming in to take the denture onto turn number 9 will be get smoothly in. Turn 10 and 11 for the top 3 racers will have to get passed through at the hairpin before moving on to take turn 12. It takes a few more sectors to go until the final lap is about to begin, and that makes Gonzo 21 will become the first place winner in the Manufacturers Cup in Season 1. And hold on, looks like there goes a contact. Looks like Redline Shadow 29 just barely make a perfect comeback call after Insportec was being hit by Toodles with a contact. That makes a forced vehicle off the track at the hairpin before moving on to take turn 10 and 11. Almost had that chance and makes that effort to see how Toodles just barely turns out to be a slight accident before Insportec takes turn number 9 is going to be turns out to be as a correct line before one S15 Silvia takes a single contact to be pushing off the track. But that makes Redline Shadow 29 in the Hyundai Genesis Group 4 takes the advantage to be moved on into position 6. So here comes the signal by crossing through onto the side-by-side at the straightaway. Redline Shadow 29 takes 5th place before Toodles is about to get closer in to have an excellent slight push in about 4.5 seconds for Team Insportec. Here comes, folks. The final lap is about to begin for the top 3 racers, including the 4th place racer is stay ongoing. However, it might be quite very excellent for Gonzo 21 in the S15 Nissan Silvia touring car is going to be doing excellent by doing a perfect chance to go for the dust time before the twilight will come for the moment. So let's keep going. Looks like doing the final stretch, last lap, and hurry up for the paces for Team Insportec by ending up onto 7th place while Redline Shadow 29 and Toodles will have to take the final showdown will go on the way to take a final chance. So let's go and keep up and go push for the offense before 2 racers will have to go separate. We'll have to take the battle for 3rd place or several position in number 5 is Redline Shadow 29 is going to be doing some efforts to see how 2 drivers can battle out each other to be in a different position onto the separate places to be in Suzuka. There goes Barreca is now going to be coming in to take the defense onto position 2. DJ Allison is now going to have to take that final push onto turn 12 before taking the spoon curve. We'll have to do one more time. So here it comes. Looks like DJ Allison is almost barely trying to keep going and stay offense while Barreca is now going to have to stay defense to be at the short straightaway to be longer it takes. And there goes Gonzo 21 in position 1 to be in the lead. Looks like this is going to be his final stretch in the final sector. He's going to get much excellent to be on the Catskill Triangle for only one more time. Here it comes. Looks like this is going to be a first place winner for Team Nissan in the final race in Season 1 of the 2022 Gran Turismo World Series Manufacturers Cup goes to Gonzo 21 in the Nissan Silvia S15 touring car is perfectly to be in the checker flag. Now that's a very good proud competition to see an S15 Silvia takes the win. Gonzo 21 wins the race at Suzuka Circuit for the final round at the end of Season 1. Way to go, Gonzo 21. You rock, and you are awesome to take the win. Brilliant and excellent. So far, so good. Now, looks like Barreca have finished in 2nd place. There goes DJ Allison is in 3rd place. 4th and 5th place, Toodles, Redline Shadow 21, and I'm Just Here have finally made it to be at the finish line. Good job, folks. Way to keep up and doing excellent to be on the main effort. We'll have to go forward to be in the top 5 position. But so close and doing an excellent race will be part of the racing highlights for the final round for this video is doing perfectly to be remarkable. 3 drivers marked DNF is Corvettes 13, Hilljack, and FB4 CC7 just barely left the lobby. We'll have to move on to take the final race entry before at the end of the 6th round. Good job, you guys. Now that's competition for the Gr.4 competition is going to be doing excellent in Suzuka Circuit. Results will be confirmed in about 3 seconds. So looks like Galgo's Pisano 42 in the GR Supra Race Car 2019 is now doing in last. Man, that was a very excellent race. Well done out there, folks. But it turns out that I just almost had the chance before Toodles just barely contacted me to be at turn number 9. But however, 7th place for Team Insportec is doing average to be job well done to be achieved. Good work, you guys. Replay is now also to be featured to have this very good excellent moment to be on the daytime towards the twilight. So now we have our top 3 racer have finally finished right on time in the 12th lap is Gonzo 21 in a Nissan Silvia Spec R Aero S15 touring car takes the win in first place at the podium. Good job, Gonzo 21. Congratulations. For second place goes to Bareka in the Subaru WRX Gr.4 did an absolutely stunning job well done to be in the silver position. And also for third place goes to DJ Allison is now doing the same car and ended up onto the bronze position is doing perfectly. Same goes to Bareka to have a very good excellent one-on-one battle to be on the showdown in lap number 12. Good job, you 3. So I could probably have to type it out to congratulate. Gonzo 21. Okay, message sent, and there you go. Marvelous and excellent to see how great for every Gr.4 race cars in the FR and all-wheel drive layout is going to be turns out to become fully well competitive. And that makes this replay is going to be doing some racing importance just like the Nations Cup back in Test Season 2. Season 1 for the official 2022 series is perfectly towards the end before moving on in round 4 of Toyota Gazoo Racing GT Cup for tomorrow. So now we have finally finished the Nations Cup from yesterday, and for tonight, Season 1 of the Manufacturers Cup in the 2022 series of the Gran Turismo World Series has come to an end. We'll be moving on in Season 2. We'll be having Suzuki will be joined in to be part of the competition. How awesome is that after we finish the first season, before Season 2, we'll be having Suzuki will be part of it to be in the Manufacturers Cup. But I bet there might be some fans who really love Suzuki. That means the Swift Sport Gr.4 and its Vision Gran Turismo Group 3 is going to be doing excellent. We'll have to do the perfect time by having a debut. And also for having a main final outcome to have 6 rounds will be highlighted to be as complete. Good job. 5 videos to have previous to be featured to have all kinds of different instant replay. But it takes many hard work and development by doing some changes by the update. But exception to have the Nürburgring 24-hour track in the first round is not part of it. Well, of course, I just spent hours by putting up with some different creative ideas by doing some different parts of the clip during the gameplay by adding up an instant replay. It takes hard work, so I hope this is going to be quite doing perfectly before the next season. We'll be continuing on after the 4th round of Toyota Gazoo Racing GT Cup. We'll be at the Nürburgring to be in the 4-course layout by using 2 SF19 Super Formula with a Toyota and Honda engine variant. We'll be joined in to have a very good, excellent special guest appearance. So let's go back to the garage. Exit out from sport mode after doing a successful race finish is going to be turns out to become average. Now for having a different moment to be on the roulette ticket. By bit, I just really don't want to get a low rarity. All I ever wanted is a very good high valuable rarity is going to be chosen by the chance. So let's use another 4-star and here I come. Let's go for the prize. Of course, I'll have to take another Toyota Gr.86 RC 2021. That's what I just really need for my livery. Is going to be doing perfect. There's no need to be upset for myself. Just the car, what I need. Almost there to be at car collector level 39, so this one might have to keep it for a while. Now for another 4-star roulette ticket. Here I come, and let's go for another prize to take another chance. I bet I could probably have to take an engine. Bingo! Haha! I was right. This one is going to be a new engine. It's going to be compatible from the Honda Civic Type R Limited Edition FK8 model 2020. This is going to be my second time engine, you guys. Very good, and waiting for my hope of finger crossing is going to be doing excellent. Alright, so I could probably have to save one 4-star roulette ticket before adding up onto the next day. Boy, having a lot of hard work racing from the manufacturer's cup. Just like the Nations Cup is going to be putting up with some different ideas by adding up instant replay will be part of it during the part of the gameplay. But it takes matter of hard work for myself to be as a YouTuber. But of course, longer delays as always, as you may ever heard from my last video since I have finished from the final race at Watkins Glen International. So much hard work racing and learn to do some excellent corners is going to be doing practice well to see how good you are. Can probably have to take on in the new course like Watkins Glen International to be on the long course. But I hope the next season is going to be doing much better if I could probably have to switch things up to get back to be as usual. But of course, doing some hard work is going to be doing some longer delays for myself. For the rest of you audience viewers is going to be taking some time. But just you wait. I know this is how it turns out because doing some time trial and continue on to be on the full walkthrough in the GT7 campaign is going to be doing a long trip we'll have to continue on in the next month before August. But I'll make sure I'll have to get ready to wrap this up before at the end. Thank you for watching on my video in Gran Turismo 7 folks. I hope you enjoyed. Just go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, and click the bell for notifications on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. And don't forget to follow me on any social media platforms like DeviantArt, Instagram, GT Planet, Twitter, and more to see for my own image artwork like UDRS liveries, Total Drama fan art with car liveries, and more whenever you're welcome at any time. I'll be seeing you guys next time on Gran Turismo 7, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.